Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Barkley.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. So, Charles, this defense, you definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for it in this ballgame?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley.
Down to the 42, 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense.
They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
2nd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. High up there to grab it.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Here goes Stroud again.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step to step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At their own 21. On play action, they'll throw.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And wrangled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You talk about this giant defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Hal, he'll look to throw it. Complete, it's Dotson.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now they go play action with Hal.
Left side, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
With a play fake, and now here's Hal to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Brandon, there was more on his mind there than just getting to the first down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and was going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
They'll run with Robinson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Throwing now is Stroud. This one caught downfield by Higgins.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A first down carry for Barkley.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Well, this defense for the Commanders, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Alert! Alert!
Second down, here's Barkley again. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Let's go!
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Deputy! Buffalo 18! Cup 19! Cup 19! Trap 50! Trap 50!
Here's Stroud. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This now a 3rd and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Powell completing the quick throw out wide. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Robinson up the middle. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 13 yards there and a Washington first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Here's Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Brian Robinson Jr. He scored on the ground and in through the air. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
We'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Stroud.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Stroud.
Stiff-armed him. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Stroud off the play fake.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
In motion right goes Higgins. Third and 1, Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left,
More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Panther 11. Ready.
Play action. Stroud now.
Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Come on. Hey. Cougar 19. Smash. Ready.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts,
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks.
Over the middle, complete. It's Richards. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Howell from the gun. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, my goodness. He had his tight end running free down the middle. I think maybe if you don't try to go for the home run ball and just kind of get it to him, just put it on him, this play will work out. But he led him too much, and that's a tough incompletion to handle.
Howell, another throw on 2nd down.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Giants nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Rams to kick off for New York.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.